It's 7 a.m., your alarm goes off. You hit snooze once, twice. By the time you're dressed, half the morning's gone. Your energy feels low, and you're already stressed about work. Sound familiar? Most 9-to-5 workers spend their days reacting to emails, to meetings, to everyone else's priorities. And by 10 p.m., they're exhausted with nothing to show for it. But here's the truth. What if I told you that you could double your productivity in the next 7 days? Not by working harder, but by working smarter. Today, I'll show you the science-backed methods that high performers use to get more done in less time, even with a 9-to-5 job. These aren't gimmicks. They're backed by neuroscience, habit research, and real-world results. And if you want to stop wasting your days and finally feel in control of your time, hit subscribe, because by the end of this video, you'll have a plan that works, not just motivation that fades. Before we fix your productivity, we need to understand why it's broken. There are 3 main reasons most people feel busy but unproductive. Your brain is wired for distraction. Dopamine hits from your phone, emails, and social media are hijacking your focus. You spend your best energy on the wrong things. Mornings get wasted on low-value tasks instead of deep work. You don't have a system. You rely on willpower, which always runs out. If any of that sounds like you, it's not your fault. Your brain is doing what it's designed to do. Seek stimulation and avoid effort. But we can rewire it starting now. Fix number 1, the dopamine detox. Your brain releases dopamine every time you check your phone, scroll Instagram, or even check your email. It feels good, but it trains your brain to crave instant rewards, making boring but important work feel impossible. The solution? A 24-hour dopamine detox. No social media, no YouTube binge, no unnecessary notifications. Instead, fill your day with slow, low-stimulation tasks, reading, walking, journaling, even cleaning your space. After 24 hours, your brain resets. Suddenly, deep work, the kind that builds your future, feels natural again. Fix number 2, the Pomodoro technique. Work with your brain, not against it. Here's the truth about your brain. Most people can only focus deeply for about 25 to 40 minutes before their mind starts to wander. That's why you start scrolling or get fake busy. The Pomodoro technique, named after a tomato-shaped kitchen timer, fixes this. Here's how it works. You keep self. Phone actually moves the needle, not just checking email. Next one, Parmafor. Times a 25-minute timer. Work only on that task. No distractions, no multitasking. Next 2. The timer rings, take a 5-minute break. Stretch, walk, hydrate. And sense you preach it is. Next one, Parmafor. Repeat this a longer 20-minute break. This isn't about gimmicks. Research shows our brains perform best with these short sprints. It prevents burnout and turns even boring tasks into something manageable. Do 4 Pomodoro blocks before lunch, and you'll finish more in half a day than most do all week. Fix number 3, habit stacking. Make productivity automatic. Here's the secret. The most productive people don't rely on motivation. They rely on habits. And one of the fastest ways to build habits is called habit stacking, from James Clear's Atomic Habits. The formula is simple. After I pour my morning coffee, I will do more than ICEs. Recalling our habits to-do list, and formally always review my terms, remaining honestly. I will review my 3-item to-do list. So for your process with stacking your habits like this turns productivity into autopilot. You're not fighting your brain, you're training it. Over time, you'll look back and realize how much you've achieved without even thinking about it. Next, fix 4. Deep work before distractions, the golden hours. The first 2 to 3 hours after you wake up are called your brain's golden hours. This is when your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus and decision-making, is at its peak. But most people waste this time on email, scrolling, or morning news. High performers, they use this window for deep work, the single most important task of the day. Here's how you do it, even with a 9-to-5 job. First one, Parmafor. Take up just 30 minutes earlier than usual. No phone, no social media. Describe or pranic for. Identify your number 1 priority, the task that will move your career, side hustle, or personal growth forward. Third, Parmafor. First is not nothing else for 30 to 60 minutes, but that one task, even before breakfast if you can. This builds momentum, trains your brain to crave progress, and by the time your boss sends their first email, you've already won the day. Fix number 5, energy management, not just time management. Most productivity advice focuses on managing your time, but if your energy is low, all the time in the world is useless. Your body runs on ultradian rhythms, natural 90-minute energy cycles. When you ignore these cycles and push through, you burn out. Here's the fix. Describe your 90-minute focus blocks, then rest for 15 minutes, even if you feel fine. Stay and move every hour. A quick stretch or walk resets your brain. Describe and hide during the day. Heavy lunches kill your afternoon energy. By working with your body instead of against it, we've covered powerful techniques: dopamine detox, Pomodoro, habit stacking, deep work, and energy management. Now, let's put it all together into a simple daily system that even the busiest 9-to-5 worker can follow. Here's your daily productivity blueprint. Number 1, morning, before work, 30 to 60 minutes. Laping up 30 minutes earlier than usual. Waste a 5-minute stretch or walk to wake your body. Review your 3 top priorities for the day. Not 20, just 3. Spend your first 30 minutes on your most important task. No phone, no email. Number 2, workday focus during 9 to 5. Pomodoro, 4 25-minute sprints before lunch for high-focus tasks. Selection emails and messages. Only check 2 to 3 times per day, not constantly. Spend a 15-minute walk or stretch after lunch to avoid the afternoon slump. Number 3, evening reset after work. Use 30 minutes for personal growth, learning a skill, budgeting, side hustle. Do a 24-hour dopamine detox once a week to reset your focus. Plan tomorrow's top 3 tasks before bed so you wake up with a mission. This entire routine takes less than 2 hours outside your normal job, but over time, it compounds into massive progress. The weekly reset plan. Daily routines are powerful, but without a weekly plan, you'll feel like you're always reacting. High performers use a simple weekly reset every Sunday to plan their time. Here's how you can do it in 30 minutes. 1, review your week. What actually got done? What got in the way? Number 2, your big 3 for next week, the 3 outcomes that matter most. Spend your work, schedule deep work blocks, errands, and meetings separately so they don't interrupt each other. And plan 1 full unplugged day. No work, no screens, just rest. This isn't laziness, it's recovery so your brain can operate at full power. Do this every week and you'll stop drifting through your job and start driving your life. Avoiding burnout, the science of sustainable success. Here's the trap most 9-to-5 workers fall into. They try to be productive every second of the day, but within a month, they burn out. The brain isn't built for constant grind. Neuroscience shows that real productivity comes from balancing focused effort with deliberate recovery. 3 keys to avoid burnout. Number 1, you leap 7 to 8 hours. Even one bad night can drop your focus by 30%. Spines boost dopamine and serotonin, natural motivators. Take micro breaks. Even 5 minutes to step outside lowers cortisol, the stress hormone.
Burnout isn't a sign you're
resets
weak.
It's a sign your system is broken. Fix the system and your energy will skyrocket. Building momentum. Small wins equals big results. Here's the truth. Productivity isn't about doing everything. It's about consistently doing the right things. Start small. Stack wins. Build momentum. If all you do this week is wake up 30 minutes earlier, do 1 dopamine detox, and use Pomodoro for your most important tasks, you'll already feel the difference. Over 90 days, this momentum becomes a habit. Over a year, it changes your career. Over 5 years, it can completely change your life. Most people will keep living the same year over and over, mistaking busy for productive, wondering why nothing changes. But not you. You now know the tools, the science, and the system to take control of your time and your future, even with a 9-to-5 job. The question is, will you use it? Or will this just be another video you watch and forget? If you're ready to stop drifting and start building the life you want, commit right now. Start with 1 thing today and watch the results compound. And if you want more deep dives like this, from building wealth to mastering your time, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us next week for another guide that can change your future.